Alright, let's see if we can do better. My record's not horrible. At least I've won one game in each of my rounds. So he's playing Palamedes. It's interesting. This is just not my day. No, I can't do this in good conscience. I have to have at least 2 shards in my opening hand. This is just not my day at all. Yeah, keep drawing. I need 2 shards. Alright, we'll keep this. This is horrible. This is just not my day at all. So I guess I turn 1 servant, which I'm going to try to ride to a win here. Yeah. Yes. Oh well, at least Servant can get in there for a little while. Like, I really, really need a Diamond Shard because in case I draw an Angel. This just shows you how clunky this deck is. This deck is like, I don't know if there's like a better definition for clunky. This will show you, like, you really need to test your decks before you go into tournaments and make sure that you have all the kinks worked out of them. And it's you're confident, because I took John's deck and I made 2 changes to it, and yeah, it's pretty bad. I should have played that in the second main phase. This is the other thing that happens when you start losing. A lot of times you'll start making play mistakes because you start getting a little bit frazzled. Your confidence starts waning. So, still not doing horribly, I guess. I mean, I have him on a 4-turn clock here if he doesn't deal with these servants, which he's going to top deck his Angel, of course, which completely deals with my 2 servants. So at this point, that probably just won the game for him. Really need to draw a diamond shard here. Swings in, so I sit on defense, swings in with the Angel, I double block the Angel. Nope, not gonna do it. Yep. I wonder if he's gonna swing in. No, he's gonna murder one of my guys, sure. So now I take 4. So I can't sacrifice the servant just yet. Just like all day. Yep, Vampire King, why not? Yep, seems like everybody's playing what's his name's deck now from the last tournament. Take 5. There's no coming back at this point. I don't have any resources. Even if I draw a resource now, I can't. What's going to happen is Vampire's going to start making some vampires. I have nothing to counter it. I'm too far behind now. I guess I can Time Ripple his Vampire King or something. Yeah, I need a Time Ripple Vampire King. I could Time Ripple the Angel and you won't be able to replay it, but the Vampire King is kind of going to start emptying my hand out of playables, so I need to take care of that and just take the 5 damage. It's going to conflict my guy, sure, why not? Not sure what happened. It doesn't look like he's conflicted. Looks like he did an update or something. So let's go ahead and time ripple his vampire here. You can't replay him this turn, so that's good for me. Take 5. Is that diamond shard that we need? I guess I'll throw out a Living Totem. Take another 5, and then he'll play his vampire, which will pretty much seal the deal. Shards of Fate. At least he's flooding a little bit. Yep, Vampire King, of course. Not a big surprise there. I should probably have a Repel in this deck. Repel seems like better removal than some of the other stuff I have, but most of the time you shouldn't be defensive, I would think. Yep, taking 5 more. I can give my totem flying and then... I don't know. Do nothing with it, basically. Oh, there we go. Well, I can block the vampire with it, I guess. Give the totem flying and block his angel. So we'll just wait. I have to make sure that I give the totem flying during attackers, during his turn. So I'll chump off his angel. His angel's better than my angel. If he has removal for either my totem or my angel, I lose here. Or a Solitary Exile, I guess that works too. Yep, does that. So just to stay alive, I guess I throw the totem in the air. Combat, sure, he swings in. He gets a vampire here. Oops, I didn't get to throw my guy in the air. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. Like, in another turn, yeah, like I had nothing there. I mulled a 5 with 1 shard in hand, so... It's not my day. This is just horrible. This is just horrible. Oh, this is just... Oh, it's just so frustrating. Alright, I would like 2 shards. At least 2 shards in my opening hand with some plays, please. Please. I can't believe this. This is just... Oh my gosh. Alright, there's 2 shards. Alright, we'll keep this. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to open up with my diamond shard in case I get that angel. Turn 2 I can play Servant, and then turn 3 I'll play this Thunderbird. Just because I know there are 4 angels in the deck and the chances of drawing them are somewhat good. Which again is just counterproductive to this whole deck. Because I should be playing Servant on turn 1, is what should be happening. I kind of want to use the Shards of Fate for Diamond right now, so I'm going to go Sapphire to play Servant here. I've got Countermagic up next turn, so I might actually just sit on that for a little while. I'd like to get offensive with Thunderbird. I don't know. I don't think he's got too much that you could play. So we'll go attack step. I guess I'll play the Thunderbird. I'm still not a big fan of Splinter of Azathoth, because you kind of want to have 6 resources in play before you start playing it, unless you're in a bad situation like I was the last round. So, clock looks pretty good here. He hasn't top decked his angel yet. Inquisition, so he'll take my Splinter or Countermagic. Probably take Countermagic here, maybe Splinter. He'll probably take Splinter. Yeah, I'd probably take Splinter, I would think. Take yeah. Oh, Countermagic, okay, sure. So I don't, well, he could have a sweep in the deck, so I kind of want to sit on Splinter. I have plenty of damage on the board, so we'll just keep that going. Buccaneer seems pretty good. I guess I could have played, yeah, something else. Okay, should have probably played the Shards of Fate there, so that's a play mistake. So take him down. Thunderbird's going to work. Thunderbird, ho! We're gonna hold on in Buccaneer because it's removal, and Splinter in case he has removal or some sort of sweep or something, because I expect him to have a sweep in this deck. Play Shards of Fate for a Diamond Shard next turn. Vampire King, I'll just tempo him with Buccaneer. So I'm ahead. I am ahead for once. Pretty soon Thunderbird swings into Vampire King, and yeah. So we'll go ahead and play this for Diamond. Tempo is Vampire King. Now, if he sweeps here, I'm in pretty bad shape. So, down to 9. And I can play Splinter, and I can still swing through with Thunderbird because he won't want to block with his Vampire King if he replays him here. Well, he can't. Okay, so he can replay him. He'll use all his resources to do so. Or just cast an Angel of Dawn, which I can also swing into with Thunderbird for the trade. Okay, so now it's just too big. Just a little bit too big. Need removal again. I'm noticing a trend with this deck. It's like a lot of times I need removal, and so probably playing more removal would have been a good idea. I have to card it and put it in his owner's hand. So I'm going to throw this guy out for the sweep, I guess. We'll use his ability if there's a sweep that gets played. Just kind of sit on this board state for a minute. I could trade the Thunderbird and the Servant for his Angel, but that seems pretty bad. Kind of want to get Lord Ben rolling here. Plays a Vampire King. That's fine, we'll let that go. Swings for 5 maybe. So if he does swing, I guess I can block with Splinter and the other guy, and he can only kill one of them. And then I can swing through with Thunderbird and he won't want to block. So it's a 2-for-1 for him on that block. Or well, it's a 1-for-1. He'll probably kill my. He should kill my Splinter. Yeah. Actually, it's a 2-for-1 for me because he did buff his thing with the champion ability. So. Still have Lord Ben in hand. I won't have any cards in hand, so Vampire King's less relevant now. Can play that. Throw out my Lord Ben. Swing through with Thunderbird. She won't want to block. If he swings, then I swing the house back at him next turn. Should have waited till second main phase to play Lord Ben. It does look like I can play something else here, but so that's a play mistake on Lord Ben there. He's got 4 cards in hand, which is quite a lot. Again, I feel like I'm throwing out a lot of cards and just gassing out too with this deck. That's another problem I'm seeing. Big problem I'm seeing with this deck. So you can gain 3 and go up to 8, and I have 1, 2, 3. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage on table if he doesn't have a blocker beyond this Vampire King when he swings in. So another Vampire King. Okay. So again, I need removal for these Vampire Kings. So swings in with a Vampire King here. Sure, I take 3, gains 3. I don't have really a good blocker for him now. I can swing with Thunderbird and see if he'll trade his guy. Eventually Thunderbird should outdamage the damage he puts out, the healing he's got. So eventually he should have to block him. If I get removal here or if I get like Menacing Gralk or something, okay, Eldritch Streamer will help. I'm just gonna swing through. Sort of repel, okay. That's unfortunate. Playing Eldritch Streamer. So now I'm taking like 6. He gains 3. He gains 6. I'm probably going to lose to these Vampire Kings that I don't have removal for. This deck is just frustrating to play. Life Siphon, okay. Down to 10. Seems like a dead card in his deck, but okay. Of course, it's going to keep him ahead. Swings through, I swing back. I'm within a turn of death. I need to keep blockers up, basically. So I could probably swing with Lord Ben and keep up a Servant. If he's got removal for it, I lose. But yeah, I'll be swinging with 3 guys. He's got no resources left, so he can't do anything. Okay, so I guess I'll play that. Tag step. $21? Wow. It's just ridiculous. That doesn't work, and I guess I get a Mirror Knight. So I don't want him to get any dudes, so I have to play both of these guys. I can give my totem flying and then block his guy. Double block him with Servant. Oh great, now I have to block. I have to chump him off now. If he buffs one of his vampires, I have to block the bigger vampire so I don't take 4 damage. I have no cards in hand. I can give my totem flying, that's it. Again, totem, ridiculously slow, too slow to deal with a lot of things in this game. Has a lot of nice abilities on it. It's really good in like limited settings, but constructed, I keep finding that Totem is just not that great. So he's making a big play mistake here. So I'm gonna go give my guy flight. Double block him. He should have just buffed one of them and swung the house in. I'm not sure why he didn't do that, but that's gonna I think that's gonna cost him here. So now my Totem should draw me a card off of this Mirror Knight. So I'm still alive-ish. I'm not sure why he didn't just swing in with both of them. Just buff one, swing in with both. He must not be looking at his champion ability or something. Okay, so Buccaneer will help. Now he buffs his guy. I'm really confused why he just did that. Okay, I had no cards in hand, so he should have been looking at that. I'm not sure what just happened, but whatever. That's fine. Buccaneer's guy, swing through for some more damage. Yeah, he's basically like handing me the game at this point. So he must be trying to block my guys. That's what he's trying to do, I guess, because he's worried. But he should have just won basically there. Do that. I mean, I guess I could have top decked a Gralk, and that would have been a big problem. But he can also he might have repel for like either my Eldritch Streamer or Lord Ben or something. I know one of his cards is a vampire, a really big vampire. There's a Menacing Gralk. Okay, so no draws on Lord Ben there. I really feel like Lord Ben is one that you're definitely going to want, maybe even just two of in this deck. It feels like that's more of the tempo card that you kind of want. So Gralk should win this game for me here, and he had the game basically in hand. Plays his Vampire King, I tab it down with Gralk, and I should be able to swing for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it should be go to game 3. Big play mistake for Curran Tar. Yeah, I should look to see that I had no cards in hand. There's the time ripple I need, but I won't need it, so we'll just Gralk his guy. Yeah, I can't believe he didn't make that decision. Servant surprisingly stayed alive for a very long time in this deck. Yeah, he kind of play mistaked. He should have won that game, so... Just because I won this game doesn't mean this deck got any better. It just means he made a pretty big play mistake, which I was able to take advantage of. Okay, murder my guy. I'll time ripple in response. Yeah, because his guy's tapped down, and he won't be able to resolve, so I'll just time ripple in response. So his murder can't murder him. And I'll replay him next turn. So he can't turn him into a vampire with his guy because his guy can't attack here. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's down to 1. I have a Mirror Knight I get to put in hand. Okay, accept. Go ahead and play this guy in the second main phase. If he was able to attack, I would just block him with Gralk. So he didn't. So my Eldritch Dreamer doesn't turn into a vampire because he's pretty good. Eldritch Dreamer is another one you might play 2 of in this deck because he's just so good. Draws you cards, helps you extend into your late game. Obviously, you don't want to have a late game on this deck, but that's frustrating. All right. Well, I guess I lose. That's frustrating. Alright, so I'm 0-2 on this round with this deck. This is the worst I've done in any of the HexTCG tournaments. And it's because I'm going to just go ahead and blame John for it.